Hello and welcome. This is Brad from Bulkhead Studios, and this is my first dev diary. I just got a nice screen capturing program, video recording program, so I'm going to give it a whirl here, and I'm going to show you kind of little look into the game we're making right now called Landfill, and I'm actually going to make a level, not from scratch, but kind of from scratch. As far as levels go. Let me show you what the game is so you have some idea. This is Landfill. So you see you start at the beginning. Let me start over. It shows you a little run over. Start at the beginning here, and you have to get in the goal, which right now is just a coin that you grab. And this is set for touch, so on this side is if you tap this side it's jump, if you tap this side it's break, if you tap this side it's jump. And that's it. And so I'll show you real quick. Oops. See, I didn't make it. Try again. Did I mention this game's pretty difficult? Okay, hold on. Oh boy. So yeah, we got some animations going. There it is. Oh God. This is a level. I see my background's pretty messed up right now. I don't know why. It wasn't a little while ago, but it's scrolling on the Y, and it shouldn't be. At least not quick like that. I cannot get it in this hole. Pause. There it is. Yay. Good job, blah blah blah. Go on to the next level. And this is the next level. As you can see. As you can see, the levels can vary pretty intently. And they're all pretty difficult. Bingo. So anyway, yeah, that's the premise. So that's what we're gonna make. We're gonna make a new level. Okay, so I've kind of cloned one of my other levels and deleted the terrain. So we have a fresh start, but not a completely fresh start. So I'm gonna enable it first of all. Oops, is this the level I want? Let me see here. Just make sure. Okay, copied down. Alright, so first of all I need to delete what we have here. So I'm going to go down to the terrain editor, which is, this is a E2D terrain editor. It's actually public domain, made by a guy who has made it for his thesis for his master's, and pretty awesome, pretty impressive stuff. So anyway, I'm going to come down to the nodes here. I've gotten very used to using this thing, so reset, bang. So now I'm going to get a fresh slate here. As you can see, I have a transform labeled player start. It's actually, I don't know why, but I threw a little spray render on it just to make a box. So that's where the player starts. So generally I try to start my level next to him. So you go back to this node thing and see this blue thing. So here we go. We're just going to start drawing. I usually want to start with like a kind of like a platform. Oops. Alright, let me try that again. Reset the terrain. Now first you just want to put a dot that makes a box. little tiny box. So then I'm going to make a little thing like that, and then just start to draw. What's going on here? This thing is all fucked up. I'm not sure why it's doing this. Is this a closed curve? Okay, that's why. Alright, let's clear it out again. Pretend that didn't happen. So that. Okay, see? I just made a triangle. We're making a level. So, I mean, I usually just wing it and end up with something. So I just want to get something going first. So, try to make it somewhat different. This one I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna go real big, huge start, and so you're gonna be going really fast, and I'll smooth that out later. Then I just want to do a little tiny jump. How about that? Okay, that. Little tiny jump. See how far we go. So, if you want to just see real quick, all you got to do is, I don't know why I'm telling you this like I'm teaching, but okay, I run it, and then I have to go to level 4, but level 4 is locked, so I need to go over to my prefs and kind of patch it in real quick. So let's see, level 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put a 1 there. That's going to mean it's unlocked, and then I'm going to make sure this is set to reset on start, so it's going to reset the default. So now it'll be unlocked. There it is. Here's my level, and it's looking pretty ugly right now. I see it's doing the flyover, but that's something we'll have to do later. Just want to see what this feels like to begin with. Okay. Ouch. I'll let you see that down there. Yep, the level ended really fast, and I'll tell you why. It's because I have these, they just kind of scattered over the place from the last level, but I have these, let me enable this again, these boundaries, which is a finish line, outer rim, which I'm going to have to make a lot bigger. And what these are is these are the edge colliders, which tell the I can check for triggers, and it can do certain things based on that. So it probably hit one of these pit. Yep, see, there's a pit collider right here, which it hit that and it ends the level, because this is where I put these line colliders over any pits and holes that you'll never be able to get out of. So let's start that again. Now that I've moved that out of the way. Back to level 4. As you can see, I have the mini map on too, which isn't even going to be in the game. So see, once the game starts, it actually clones the level, so I can go in there and actually turn this mini map off. Boop. See. Okay. Let's see what happens here now. So I'm already seeing some stuff going on that I don't like, but here we go. Look how fast I'm going. Whoa. So he will just fly away forever because there's no edge collider to end the game. Alright, so that was not really overly impressive. It is what it is. This is game development. It's not always impressive. Alright. So he just barrel-assed down that hill and with no regard. Alright. So generally with these levels, you want to make something difficult, whether it's a jump or breaks or you got to do something. It's always going to be something you got to do. Um, but first of all, let's get the background sorted out. This is kind of leftover background. I'm gonna make this a I'll make it a nice level, I guess. So we're gonna go grab our ice stuff. I believe this is actually already here, so this is good. It's a good start. Um, let's see, background, foreground. Okay, that's actually all set up. Middle ground. The only thing is, let's see, where is another one of my ice levels? That's not an ice level. That is an ice level. Alright. Look how small that level is compared to this one. This level's giant already. Okay, so I want to kind of take this and dupe this camera thing here. And I'm going to just nuke this one out. And then I'm going to take this camera I just made and move it over here. There we go. Now I'm going to delete out this without saving it, of course. And if we apply, hide, start it up. Oh, there's time saver. Except, oh no, it's right. There we go. Except I have that stupid vertical stuff going on. I think that's something I thought I fixed, but I actually broke. Okay, so we're going background. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be 0.01. There we go. Oops, cancel. Apply. What I just did was the scrolling, which is relative to the player, camera movement, was set way too high, so it was scrolling way too fast. So now it should be much better. See how it kind of goes down, but not much. And the thing is, these freaking things they don't tile, so I gotta go way down on this or it's gonna be. But it doesn't matter as much, although on this huge level it does, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to go down and make this like 05 or something. So then it's probably not even gonna move, to be honest, but it's alright. You do what you gotta do. Alright, so background set. Let me get rid of this mini camera. I don't like it. There we go. Oh, okay. Now I want to go back to the terrain, which I didn't even change the textures on. Well, because I didn't know at the time. And I'm going to type snow here, and we want this should actually say snow here, not BKJO1. Kind of change the convention. But I want the fill. Yeah, I want the fill. So this is the fill texture. There we go. As you can see, well, that is not the fill texture, is it? That's the edge texture. Or is it? Nope, this is the edge. Okay. So we'll come to textures now here. See, the filling is the filling. So, and now that this texture is the edge texture, which is this. There you go. And you see how it's kind of messed up there at the top. Well, Terrain Engine's not perfect, but I deal with it. I figured out that if you go over here and do one of these, you can kind of make it look better. Bring this down like that and then like that. Yeah, it looks better. Okay. So we now have an ice level brewing here. Not too bad. Now I want to even out this hill. Basically, you can just go back and delete things you don't like. So I want to make this nice and straight for maximum speed. Maybe I should leave that bump. I don't know what that would do, but the thing with making a level is you need to test it a lot just to kind of see where you're at. Okay. Okay, decent start. Oh, look at that. Right off the bat, it goes head first. Woohoo. Why is that edge? I gotta check this. Okay, back in. Close all this other stuff for now. Which I'll show you later, of course. Terrain. Edge. I'm thinking the edge is an offset right now. And it does, see? 0. There we go. You see a change over here. See if I put 1. It looks all crazy. 0. So now it's going to sit nice right on top. And it actually looks a little better already, so that's good. So, this first thing right here, not good. You fall right over. Although, maybe if I come here and do one of these, just make this straighten this out a little. Oh wow, 16 minutes already. Holy crap. Okay. Let's save the scene up and apply, go. So I'm thinking maybe if you can get a jump off right away, I could just add the difficulty to it. See, because he definitely goes over right away, so there you go. But you can stay up if you do the little jump, you see. Whoa, flying. Okay. Alright, so what is the rest of our level going to be? Thinking this is just going to be a straight shot and then a skill landing somewhere over here. Now, do I want... I can use the same piece of land and just kind of do it. I think that's what I'll do, because I could use a different terrain thing, but it's not really necessary. Okay, so let me come down like this. I'll make a giant pit. Okay, now I'm going to just like that, and I'm just going to bring this one up. Bring this up. Oh, here we have some okay, that's a pretty big pit. I got it. Alright, I need some points of reference here, so I'm just gonna do one of these. Okay. So, because I need to see how high he's getting launched on a natural. So I'm gonna save the scene again. Not that you even have to do that. It's just have it. High. Okay. Alright, we're gonna see where he goes. Okay, I can't even play my own level. There we go. Boom. Right there about. Okay. So kind of right around here somewhere. So I'm gonna put it. Alright. This is what we're gonna do. Hope this level's interesting, but you never know. I ended up trashing him when it's all said and done. Alright, hell, I gotta stop this. Okay, show it again. Terrain, nodes. Alright, so I'm gonna make my goal somewhere around here. I know that seems low, but maybe I'll extend it out actually. So I'll go like this. I'm gonna go even further though. This level is going to be monstrous. Sorry, I'm not talking much, but usually I don't talk at all, so this is an improvement. What we're going to do is create a... Well, that's actually a pretty nice circle there. That's kind of cool. It still doesn't look that big, which is weird. But this is level 1, so if that gives you an idea. Level 1. This is level 1. That's the whole thing right there. If you look on the thing, you can see it. Whoop. Boom. So it is, this level is probably 20 times the size of level 1. Which is pretty cool. Okay, so here's what we need to do. It's just whatever. It's just, you just pick something and do it. I mean, you're never gonna remember everything. You're gonna have to go back and do stuff and this and that. So I'm gonna grab one of my pit colliders. I hit W, it highlights it, so I can just drag it real quick over to this area. This is gonna be a pretty big pit. So this is, if any character touches this, the game ends. So I need to extend this that way, and okay, I can't grab it. Like that, and like that, and that's it. There we go. That pit will now kill you. Who knows, maybe later I'll throw some ice water or something. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Okay, so that is the only place that you're going to end up on this level. So I don't think we're going to need any more pit colliders unless I add something else to the level, which I very well might. Now the goal, hold on, let's apply and try. If I go over to 4, here we go. And I forgot the jump. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. You're gonna see him come down here. Woo! Okay, so he hits pretty low, so I don't like that. I want him to be able to go a lot higher than that, so I'm gonna come back here, terrain, nodes, and we're just gonna go silly on this jump. The thing is, though, you still need speed, which I'm thinking he has plenty of. So the thing is, you want to make it smooth, and you can use the curve tools to help out with that. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Oh, game's running. Durr. Okay. You see, you can change stuff while the game is running, but it doesn't stick. It's weird. Um, it's good for testing, though. You see, I could make that jump bigger in real time and see if it's cool. But it's really just as easy to do it this way. So we're going to go like this. So I want to keep it the same basic trajectory. And you see how the edges get really, it actually looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll leave it. Okay, and I want to kind of smooth this out a little. And I'll take that one out. Alright, that's probably going to be okay. This didn't mess with that pit, did it? Nope. It sure didn't. Probably just done. It's not that it matters. Just being anal. Okay, so maybe he'll get a lot more air now. I'm not sure though, because he will be losing some momentum. And the tricky thing with this game is that there's no gas. There's no gas pedal. So all the momentum and speed needs to come from the level itself. Otherwise, you ain't going nowhere. So it's definitely a little added extra layer of complexity to the game, to the level design. Okay, still didn't get too much air, but I know it can fix that. So I made these cool little things, these cool little booster things, and into my props. I got a few of them on this level, again from before, so I'll just grab them and use them, reuse them. This, oops, booster. This is it. It's just like a double arrow thing, and I made this script to go along with it, which, look at this, we're actually going to see some code. Apply force box 2D, which is basically a defined box, which is the collider, and while any other object, which in this case the player, intersects that box, this script applies a force. And that was all well and good because it was cool, you can apply force. Yeah, I can specify force, but it was too annoying. I had to like figure out, what force to apply, and if I wanted to go up or down and left and right, and just doing that for every level. I didn't even do one level, and I knew that was going to be a problem. What I wanted to do was, in real time, figure out what force to apply based on the angle of the arrows, and then I would just specify a force. So these things now are pretty useful, because all I have to do is see on this apply force, force 25, which is nothing, so I'm going to say up to 300. And then the force is applied to tag player, which is what my player is, and it also plays a sound, which is boost. So, but the great thing is that I can just rotate this thing, and no matter which way I rotate it, that's the way the force is going to be going. And I don't have to do anything else. It's really nice. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple of these. Really get this guy going. And up that to 300 again. And then, let's see. Oh my god, this is a giant hill. Oh my god, I'm not even close to the bottom. Jesus. Okay. Let's grab another one, I guess. The thing with Unity is it's crazy when you're working with the shit this big, because it's just a lot to cover. A lot of mouse wheeling. And the thing is, I guess I could move it manually. It'd probably be faster. So say 50. Say 100. No, it's over there. Let's say minus 50. 50. Alright, so I got it close to where I want it. Put 2 down the bottom here now. 99.56. So I'll just, what you can do is you can right click copy component. And as long as you don't have one of the others selected. Okay, I got the right one selected, I think. I do, as you can see there. Go paste component values. I come back over here. And bada bing. That's it. Okay, so now I have my boosters in place. Whoopee. Alright, so now let's see what kind of trajectory difference that made. That makes apply. Good. Okay. Oh, hang on, let me bring this out. Okay. Whoa, holy mollies! All right, we need to see both of these things. So, okay. All right, here we go. Wow, that's that's some power, and he's still whacking his face. All right. All right. Let me do that one more time because I want to see it again. Wow, he just gets rocketed. Okay, so it's right there. This is what we're gonna do. Okay. All right. So he kind of whacks there and goes up, but that's at full speed. You want them to have to use the brakes. So that is the interaction with the game. So we're gonna bring it down a little and put it down a little lower. And what I mean by what I'm doing here is I'm gonna draw the goal. And the goal is just it's usually a hole because landfill. It's kind of a play on words, but fill fills holes. That's what I'll say about that. Okay, so what we want to do is make the hole. And I'm kind of eyeing this for the most part. And that's probably way too big. That is probably just giant. So what I'll do is I have a fill here. So I'm gonna grab him and bring him on over. And there he is. And he is small, as you can see. Fill. He is very small. He's getting there. Okay, that hole is ginormous. So, here's what we'll do. This is kind of where you can, I guess, have a little fun. Alright, so we got our fill. We know how big this hole has to be. Matter of fact, let me rotate him up a little. Okay. So you want it to be a little forgiving, but not much. But we can have a bigger entrance. And then maybe have like 2 paths or something. Let me go back to, let's just start doing something. So, let's start one path here. Okay. And another path here. Actually, it looks pretty cool. The way that stuff kind of melts. Okay. God, sorry. What is this video running at this point? 36 minutes. Holy crap. I don't even know if I can upload 36-minute videos. Alright. Does fill fit in there? We'll find out. Now, what do we want to do here? That is the question. Do we make it like chance? It's like a slot machine? You go down into different paths? It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense now, does it? No, it doesn't, but we got a lot of land to play with here. Let's just flush something on real quick. Yeah, I'm doing it. This is the ice channels. Wow, looking at this stuff is freaking my eyes out. Whew. That is rough. So, let's see. Chances are, I don't know where the heck you're gonna go, so I don't even know if you can get to this place. So, one way to find out. Oh man, I think that ice is giving me a headache. Oh shoot, I left my other fill there. I gotta hide him or it messes. I don't know why, but it messes with the raycasters. I think, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think the raycasting script that I wrote supports two of the same type objects on the screen at the same time. I'm not really sure. Cross that bridge when we go multiplayer with it. Oh wow, he hit way high, and he's not even hit. Okay, that's actually good though, because I want you to have to use the brake. You see, see. Ew, that was way too low. Testing these levels is no joke, because they're not easy. Come on, get in there. Not a chance. Okay. There it is. Oh, oh my god. Okay. Alright, so I ended up down there. Interesting. Alright, what can I do to make this interesting? I don't know where I'm going with this level. I really don't. Look at this thing. Oh boy. So, yeah, I ended up down here. So you know what that means. Should make this the goal. Oh, man. Alright. So we're gonna grab 2 more pits. Pits of the edge colliders, if I remember correctly, that end the game. So we need 2 of those. Right there. And right there. Zoom in and fix them up. That'd be kind of funny because, you know, it's all the way at the end. They won't even know it until they're dead. Alright, so we have our 2 end colliders. Then we need our finish line, which I've already made, obviously. That's just another edge collider, but it has a different tag, so I can differentiate it when the player hits it, and instead of ending the game, you win the game. That's so good. I'm going to copy this component, and I need my coin. That's also already made, so I paste component values, bang, there's my coin. Put it in the hole, and okay, so that's that. Now there's a bunch of things now I gotta do to ready up this level. You know, for the sake of time, I'm just kind of finishing this level quick. I will probably go back and make this level better, but it's good to get something down, first of all. So now the outer, okay, this is the outer collider of the whole level. The thing that kind of encases it, just in case you flip out of the level somehow. On this level, it doesn't seem like it's going to be much of a concern, but for the sake of consistency, I'm going to do it just the same. So if you see, look how small the collider is for the last level I did. It's basically you just pull this stuff. Sorry, almost swore. Not that I probably haven't sworn a bunch of times already. Okay. So yeah, you know, you just give it a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring this down. This level's so big, it's almost background. The background is not. Why is the background there? Is that where the background normally is? Huh. I didn't think so, but it doesn't really matter. It's just the background. It's on a different camera altogether. And this is just an edge collider, invisible, so. No. Okay. Now we got WE so I can see this thing. Really, I'm just going to bring it right over here because there's no way anyone's ever going to watch over that. And if they do, no good can come of it. Alright, so that's locks in the level. Anyone passes that line, it's game over. That's it. Alright, now let's give it a whirl real quick. There's still more to do though. Oh God, how many times? How many times? Are you ready? Whoa, I jumped. Oops. That was not good. Oh, I didn't make it. Well, see how it worked, and end of game. Alright, so that worked pretty good. Now I want to show you something. See when the level starts, see how the cameras are moving around? This is the flyby. It's flying by what I defined for the last level. As you can see, it was very small. This flyby is going to be giant. So I have a flyby game object with all the parts in it. Yeah, I can make it more parts, less parts, and I'll show you how I set that up. But this is the start of the flyby. Normally I have the start of the flyby at the finish point. So, zoom in a little here. I just usually put it right on the coin bank. Okay, now, these are only mid for this, but I'm going to rename them, obviously. I'm going to name them, because this is going to take a few. One, just so I can order them more easily when I do the next step. I'm not sure I'm going to need 5, but I'll just do it anyway. These things are no harm hanging around the level. Could be 100 of these. 100 of them. Okay. So, alright, so my flyby's here, so I want to come out up here so you can see kind of what this tunnel system, very small tunnel system, is about. So it's going to go whoop, and it's going to shoop. Oh, but that's 5. I just used the last one. That's not good. I need to use 1. Okay. Bada bing. Actually, you know what? I want to bring it out a little. Just kind of so you can get out there. Okay, now 2. Say 2. It's right down here in the giant pit. And 3 I'll put at the top of the ramp. Let's get a good idea of what's going on here. Okay, now 4. I'm going to hug the ramp pretty close. Okay. And I think that's all I need, because I could throw the 5th one there, but it's not going to really do much, because the final destination in the flyby is the player. So it's automatically going to go to the player after it does the last assigned flyby. So I could throw this 5th one here, but it's not going to do much. So now I go up to my level script, and as you see, there's some settings here for flyovers. So flyover, and this is all stuff that I've written for this game, and hopefully for future games. So flyover points, right now I have 6, and they're all shuffled because I renamed them, but now we're going to fix that. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I don't need that one. I'm going to bring the element size down 1, and it's going to eliminate that. For a flyby time, because it has to cover so much distance, I'm gonna say we're gonna need probably a 15-second flyby, if not 20. And that flyover zoom start is actually not used. I gotta implement that so you can kind of zoom out, a little bit. And the camera zoom level size, that's the starting camera size, which I'm not gonna mess with right this second. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I just placed all that stuff while the game was running. So all that shit is gonna reset. Great. Fantastic. So none of my things are renamed. None of them are placed. Good old Unity. Gotta love it. I do love it, actually. It's not a lie. Stuff like this happens. It's just the way it is. Grab our start. Why is it like, oh, it's because I'm so zoomed out. It's like, why is it blue? Solid blue. This level is ridiculously big. Okay, one. Just do this real quick. 1, 2 is at the bottom of the pit. 3 is at the top of the ramp. In front of it, kinda. 4 is over here. Okay, then I come over here. It's again 1, 2, 3, and 4. Eliminate the last. Apply. Save scene. Hide. Start. And we should be able to see the flyby, whether it'll be good or not. Okay, starts there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not good. Well, look at this. It's a mess. Problem is this level's so freaking huge. First of all, I'm gonna have to go in and fine tune them. But first of all, I forgot to change my flyby time. So as you zoom in, start's great. 1, that's larger than it looks. So I'm actually going to do that. And then this one over here, like so. And this one I'm thinking it's got to go more up to the top. And I think I am going to need that 5th one. The reason why I'm naming that 4 is because I want to switch them. So 3 is there. Thinking 4 has got to be, get it nice and tight to ground. So then when it flies up here, it stays at that. And 5, stay right there. And we gotta come back over here and re-add 5. Whoa. That's why I drag them. Okay. So maybe that'll be a little better. Whoa, I gotta finish this up. tough. Wow. This flyby needs to be like a half hour. Alright, wasn't horrible. This beginning part though is tough. Yeah, this doesn't come out enough, but at the same time it doesn't show enough. Really need a wider camera for this. Let's see. Oh. Let's see if the camera was 10. I mean, of course it's going to be better, but I don't know if you're going to be able to play at camera 10. Alright, see how it's a little zoomed out now? Looks better, good. So you can see everything. Comes up there. Jump. That could have been better. It was not bad though. To start. But look how small it is when you're playing, so that might be cool on a level like this. Alright. So we did the flyovers. We placed the props, the boosts, made our terrain, reassigned all the terrain, made our level, which is right here. We set up our background, camera, placed all our boundaries. And that's about it. That's a level. That's a level. It's not a great level. I'm probably going to end up changing it. But that's what it takes. Right there. And I'm tired, so I'm going to go to bed. I will see you next time.